How's it going?
Hi, Dr. Page. My name is Erika from ADP. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Would you mind if I have a seat?
Yeah,
okay,
absolutely.
Thank you. Here's my business card before we get started. You can just keep that with you just in case what we go over today sparks some interest for you.
Okay.
I'd first like to say that I really appreciate what you and your patients do for the community. It's really a wonderful thing. And whatever my company and myself can do to help you out with that, I'd really like to do that today for you. Okay, does that sound good?
Definitely.
Okay. What we do here at ADP, we aim to make your administrative tasks run a little more smoothly, make your business a little more successful. So whatever we can do to make that easier for you is what I would like to customize for you today. Does that sound good?
Definitely.
Okay. Is what you're looking for in your business further growth? That's really something we promote, and so I would like to see if there's a fit there. Do you think so?
Yeah.
Okay. Today what we're really going to do is look at the goals of Page Medical, where you guys are going in the future, and what we can help you do to achieve those goals. We're going to look over things like how you manage your people, your time, and your money. And if it seems like what we do is a good fit for your company, we could discuss further later in this meeting.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Definitely.
Okay. Is everyone here who would benefit from this meeting available?
My wife actually handles most of the payroll, and she's unavailable right now. But
Okay. Do you think she could take any time for this meeting, or is she unavailable
today she's pretty busy. Maybe at another point in time.
Okay. We can definitely go on without her. See what we can get her caught up to speed on later. Would you mind if I took notes for this
absolutely.
visit? Fantastic. Okay. What are some important factors for your business meeting? Like, what do you guys look when you make decisions? What do you guys consider?
Well, ultimately, we want to help the patients. Obviously, that's our first and foremost goal. And secondly, we just want to maximize our efficiency. We want to be able to get them in and out. We want to take care of our staff, make sure everything's handled adequately and accurately.
Okay. Along that, are you guys looking for further growth, or are you kind of happy where you are now?
Right now, we have 2 locations, but we are considering opening a 3rd.
Okay. Is that in the recent future, or?
I'd probably say within the next 5 to 10 years, we'd be looking to do that.
Okay. So from what I can tell, that you're really interested in your patients. You're looking to maximize efficiency, and you're really looking to grow your business within the next 5 years and open up that 3rd location.
Right.
So ultimately, where do you see Page Medical in 5 years?
I'd like to see us with that third location open. Right now, we're sitting at 35 employees. We've got 20 at our Noonan store and 15 at our Peachtree City store. And I'd just like to see us get into that 3rd location and help as many patients as we can.
Okay. What is your wife's involvement in that process?
She's in charge of payroll and HR. She's pretty much does all the behind the scenes stuff for us.
Okay. Does she have another job along with that? Is she more in charge of like your family aspect, or more the business, or
she's spread in all aspects. She takes really good care of the family and the company. I can't thank her enough. She does excellent work for everybody.
Oh, that's great. So she seems like she's doing a lot.
She is.
So would you consider her payroll role in the business right now more of like a part-time job, or?
I'd say it's a little bit more than part-time. She's spending a lot of time, unfortunately. I wish there was something more we could do to help her, but I guess we could call it part-time for now.
Okay. From that point, what value would you put on your wife's time, considering like your children and what she does at home and what she does there?
That's a tough question.
Tough question.
I'd probably say, she's doing a lot. She's spreading herself between the family and the company, so I'd probably say about $100 an hour would be a fair assessment.
That would be a nice pay if she could get that, don't you think? Yeah. So how many hours a week do you think you two spend generating payroll and administrative tasks?
Probably about 20 hours a piece.
20 hours a week, or per pay period?
Per pay period.
Per pay period? Okay, and how do you guys get paid?
Bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly. So if it's 20 hours per pay period, and she works, for $100 an hour, that's $2,000 alone per pay period in non-revenue generating activities.
Right.
Do you think that money could be allocated somewhere else within your business?
Definitely. I didn't realize we were spending that much money on payroll alone.
Yeah, it's pretty insane that it's things you don't think about like that. And not only is she using that time for work and things of that nature, but it's taken away from your kids, it's taken away from your role at home. And,
definitely.
That's going to inhibit your growth in the long run. So what current system do you guys use for your payroll?
We're using a Microsoft system. I think it's called like Microsoft GP. And that every year we have to pay for, I believe it's $1,500 every year just to continue using the service. But as far as I know, it's working well for my wife.
Okay. And about, does that take her any additional time? Is it user-friendly in any nature?
I mean, she's spending a lot of time, so obviously there are some improvements that could be made. She's spending about 3 minutes per time card and an hour per to key that in per employee, so she's spending a lot of time.
Yeah, so it's a little meticulous, not very user-friendly, you would say?
Right.
Okay. And does she use that on the go, or is this...
No, we actually have a separate laptop for her to use. She can either do it here in the office or do that at home, but there's a device dedicated to her payroll.
Okay, so she's kind of confined to a laptop when she's doing payroll?
Right.
Okay, so if you guys had a application where you could use from your cell phone, from your laptop, from your tablet, smartphone, anything of that nature, would that be of interest to you?
Definitely.
Okay. So you guys are looking for mobile applications.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, do you think that the mobile application will save you any time, like logging that employee information in?
Definitely. I know my wife, she also takes the kids to a lot of appointments and games, so if she can maybe multitask and get some of that done at that time, that would definitely help her.
Staying up late nights, that information in before payroll's due and everything? Right. Okay, so along with that meticulous spreadsheet work, there's oftentimes some errors. What do you guys do to prevent errors and kind of stay compliant?
She does her best. I'd say every now and then she has a few mistakes, and we have to void a check and then reissue it. But
it also costs additional money and time, things of that nature.
But she does the best she can. I don't blame her at all. That's why she's in charge and not me. There'd be a lot more mistakes.
It's a very tough job to do payroll. It's very meticulous and monotonous, and definitely errors can happen. What do you guys do to stay compliant with laws and tax information and things like that?
To be honest with you, that's her specialty. She stays on top of it as far as I know.
Does she rely on any law firm, or she's like?
I think most of her stuff she Googles to make sure she understands, which is probably not the best way.
From what I understand, that's probably not the most efficient way to stay on top of laws. Like what you find in the information on the internet is not always true. I would really like to help you with that, because I know that's probably a really big issue, and I wouldn't want you guys to suffer financially or legally because of that. Right, so just from what I've heard today, it's very clear that the both of you are spending a lot of time and money on unnecessary administrative tasks that aren't generating revenue for you, which isn't going to help you when you go to grow your business in the future and grow internally as you are now. So would you be interested in hearing about a new application that's going to save you that time and money that you could really use?
Sure.
Okay. To offer you a solution, I would like to show you the app that's run mobile by ADP. This could be pulled up on any phone, smartphone, tablet, computer, things like that. It's completely mobile, so as long as you have Wi-Fi or internet, you can take it anywhere with you. So you can take it to the soccer games. You could do it on the job, things like that. I'm going to bring it around with you just to show you a little bit of the demo. This is going to be for you, the payroll and administrations. Just give me a second.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, technology. So as you can see, this is the employee log information with all of their information. Has the times they work, the hours. You could change this as needed. You could put in anything you put in for vacation time. You can put in anything that they do, which is pretty simple, and it's customizable to each employee or anything that's going to hit your payroll, like a cleaning service or something that comes in on a day-to-day basis. You can customize that to the needs of your company. Along with that, we do have a dictionary which has a lot of the tax information and just strange definitions for payroll that the average mom or doctor or things might not be too familiar with. So that's in there as well. And then you can see that the payroll is done on the spot.
Right.
So as you plug in your information, it streamlines it completely 100% for you. And that's going to create instant reports to which you can print out, take to your tax services, take to your lawyer, and send out to the bank to submit checks for your employees. Okay.
So not only can I update their wages, the rate they're making, but I can also input it. That'll do it bi-weekly for me. I have options to change their pay schedule.
Yes.
Okay.
You could do direct deposit, off direct deposit. You could do bi-weekly. You could really customize it to your business, which is really amazing for an app that you can kind of take care of. And not only with this app are you getting access to payroll information, scheduling information, and compliance information, but you're getting EDP, you're getting me as a representative, you're getting my superiors and the rest of the company to really help you in your business grow. So it's not just the technology that you're buying for, it's that we're really here to help you, and that's what we're here to do today.
Okay.
Okay. Along with that, do you really think your wife would benefit from something like this?
I do. I think I would love to see her be able to use something that would save her a little bit of time. She'd be around the family. That would be nice.
Yeah, and then not only with that, I was going to say for that additional time, but also that money, which is really critical. I know that's important for you.
Right.
Going back to the money situation, if you're valuing her time at $100 per hour, and you're completing about 20 hours per pay period, like you said, just a one pay period, that's $2,000 of HR and administrative costs. As you can see, as I calculated for you, that's going to be. It's not revenue generating. That's not helping you grow. And that's only one pay period. You multiply that times 26 periods a year, and that's an astronomical number of waste. And that's not going to help you guys grow.
Right.
Okay. So if this all this is all interesting to you, would you like to get started today?
I would, but I'd like to discuss it a little further with my wife. I maybe take some notes and talk to her about it.
Okay. Just to see if we get the ball rolling, we could just get it started, get the paperwork done, and then we could get her signature and get her filled in later. If that's of interest to you?
Yeah. Can we do another? Do we need to do another meeting or?
That's a possibility if that's something that interests you. Would next Thursday at 9 work?
That'd be good. I think that'll work.
Yeah, I'll put that in my file and definitely have a meeting with her and get things started. Okay. I really, really appreciate. Thank you for letting me speak to you today.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You
Take
too.
care.